so many people actually come to us asking the same questions. How can we start reading? So recently, I wouldn't say like really recently, but a few months back, we conducted a few seminars. One of them was in HEC. And there was a person who stood up and said, look, I'm 35 years of age. So Fatima, you claim so high that, we should be a community of readers. We should be, a society of readers. So how about you giving me some tip? Because I'm like 30 years of age and I'm not a reader as yet. And so exactly the kind of things that you are, mashallah, sharing with us, we use them as tools to tell people that this is how you can become, a good reader.
Magazine, 5 pages a day or 20 minutes.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it.
Do that for 40 days straight. For a human being, it's a neuro-linguistic proven fact through neuroscience that if you want to develop any habit, which is a mental habit, not a physical habit. Physical habit could be developed in 22 days, but a mental habit. Reading is a mental habit. Exercising is a physical and mental habit. So it's an easy way out. It's just a mental habit. Read for 40 days. Don't expect miracles from books, first of all. People set such high expectations from books that they disappoint themselves. You will learn to evaluate books when you have read 200.
Oh, yes, very.
Maybe. You will get to know the author's style in every category, every genre. Even a book by an economist, there is a personality behind that writing. A negative person, a pessimistic person, will pick all the negative indicators of a country's economy. What do you think is happening in Pakistan today?
Oh, yes. Everybody is just being negative.
Yeah. So you get to know. Before I read an article of someone, I have an image of their personality because I know what they have been writing.
Yes.
So I somewhat expect, I want to be surprised, but I'm a die-hard optimist. Die-hard. And books have made me optimist. Because books create scenarios that make you empathic. Books create scenarios that you can create in your head. And then you realize, how are you reacting to that scenario? Oh, a car came and crashed into the wall. You're not in that car. You're not in the car. You're not the driver. Does your heart jump into your throat? Or you remain calm? Does the book control your emotions? In the beginning it would. Like movies. People start bawling their eyes out. Knowing is fake. Knowing is fake.
That's true. That's true.
It's perfectly fine. It is perfectly fine. But for books are better than movies. Books.
That's so true.
There's so many scenarios that are created in books that you can test yourself. Am I emotional? Am I strong? Do I have critical thinking? Do I have humility in me? If you read in a book, man walks out of a Ferrari with a gold president Rolex, smoking a cigar and carrying a wad of $10,000 in his pocket, comes and throws the money at everyone and treats the chauffeur with disgust. If that is a small little paragraph, the first thing I would say to myself is, what an idiot. I'm not joking. The first thing I would say to myself, that makes me realize I would never act like that. I would never act like that. Book teaches you the things that you haven't even experienced that you don't like, or the things that you have not even experienced that you like. You read
That's
somebody sits down on the sidewalk with a poor person and breaks bread with him and quietly gets up, folds his hands, and gives him something and walks away. You say to yourself, yeah, I want to do that. If you haven't done it, you look for a reason to do it then. Because now you have a mentally created scenario. We all use the power of our vision. We envision, we imagine things. You imagine yourself sitting with that poor person on the sidewalk and you feel good. And our mind gets trained. Whatever you feel good, prior to it happening, you look forward to doing it.
yes, yes,
Whatever
true,
makes
true.
you feel bad, prior to it happening, you avoid doing it. So why not live your life in the future through books in the present?
Yes, you relate. That's perfect.